Hey everyone, welcome to another live workout. Today is a leg day. If you're new to this, I have in the description all the lifts I plan to do today and timestamps I'm gonna update after we're done. But gonna start with squats and gonna warm up 15 reps with about half the weight I plan on going up to for my top set. So we got 115 here. And we're gonna get started. I face you guys for the first set. And these are just nice, smooth reps. We're not gonna try to bust through them really fast. It's a warm up. Whew. That felt pretty good. First set. Start my watch here so I can time my stuff. But yeah, the idea here is you don't want to just jump into it with heavy weights like I used to when I was younger. You want to make sure you're properly warming up the muscles so you don't get injured. And before I start, I usually go on a walk for 10 minutes or so, although to warm up. But right now it's actually pretty cold, so it's almost like I feel stiffer getting back from that. So I'm gonna have to figure something else out for warming up here pretty soon. And I started using my dip belt recently as a weightlifting belt. It's kind of nice, just something to squeeze against. Obviously you don't have to use this, but it helps me remember to just keep everything tight and especially when you get to the end of a long set and it's starting to hurt, not hurt, but get hard. It's easy to think about, all right, I just need to get up and you're not bracing the same. So it just helps me remember that. Yeah, we have 170 for 12 reps next, and they're gonna move on to 2 top sets. Whew. Feel pretty good. Everything's feeling pretty good as far as no tightness or anything. Starting to warm up. Go ahead and get these weights on. I got this massager that I've been using. Try to make sure I use it every day. You just turn it on, it's a little hammer type thing that drills into you. And I'm trying to spend like 15 minutes or so every day just using that on my legs, all over my quads, hamstrings, up here in my waist area, and on my lower back. And it's been helping with keeping my back from hurting, just keeping all those muscles loose around my core. So, it's been helping with keeping the tightness down. Just updating my board here. This is my last workout. I did 220 for my top set. So now I'm moving up to 225. The goal is 10 reps minimum, 10 to 12 reps here. Doing 2 sets, first 10 to 12 and then 9 to 12. So obviously if you got 12 reps on the first one, then you probably won't get that many on the next one if you went all out to failure. Which, I never really go to failure completely on squats. One, I don't have a safety bar. I don't want to throw the weight off my back, but 2, whenever you get close to failure, it's easier for your form to break down. And with my lower back issues, I don't want to risk that. So, because I did hurt my back again a couple months ago, and I could barely walk for like 4 or 5 days. It hurt. So, but now I'm hitting PRs again. So, trying to stay safe. And when I get to where I feel like I'm thinking maybe I could get one more, then I usually stop on squats because I do not want to get hurt. But if you guys are watching, let me know where you're watching from. If you're working out, what you're doing today, let me know in the chat. All right, so we got 225 here. I did 245 for 6 on my heavy day, on my last leg workout, so it's been nice because when I'm going back and forth between doing heavier strength days and then these regular hypertrophy days, and it makes these seem even easier because I feel that heavier weight. All right. Oh man. It was tiring, but it felt good. That last rep, I felt myself kind of rock forward a little bit, which is, kind of breaking down form, because you don't want to try to focus on coming down and then back up the same plane. And when you do that, it's like you come forward and then end up pushing up with your back, which is not good. So one thing, if you really want to make sure you're progressing, get the most out of your workouts, highly suggest you got to track what you're doing. That's all those boards are. My leg day's on the right that I'm updating, but that way when you go, for one, you follow a set program. So you're doing the same exercises and then you remember what you did on your last one. So like last time I did 220 for 12 reps. So now I bumped it up 5 pounds because I'm doing a 10 to 12 rep range. For these hypertrophy days, oh man. So once you hit that progressive overload, up the weight, try to hit at least 10 reps on your next one. So you get to 12, then bump up the weight again. Otherwise, you're just going to the gym without a plan, going to random stuff, working out. Sure, you can go to failure, but you don't have anything to gauge it off of. Like when I'm on the road and working out at different places, they don't have the same equipment. I'll follow the same progression as far as sets and rep ranges for stuff, but I just have to use what's available. So I do go off plan sometimes when I don't have the choice, but whenever I'm home, get right back on shooting to beat my last goals, which I just did today. So that is good. And as far as resting goes, looking at a up to 6-to-1 work rest ratio. So if your set took a minute, that'd be up to 6 minutes of rest, which I think I was probably like 30 seconds maybe for that. So 3 minutes of rest, but you don't have to time it exactly, but it's make sure that you are rested enough that you can push hard again on your next set. Because this is my last set of squats here, same weight, going to pretty much failure, or like I said, failure of good form, so you don't get injured, because then you can't do anything. It's nice too because it's padded on the inside, and this stretches a little bit, so it just feels nice. Even though it's not designed to be this type of belt, still feels pretty good. So here, shooting between 9 to 12 reps for this second set. It is. Oh. That's 9 reps. It's pretty amazing what your legs can do compared to other muscles. Because like that 6th rep was tough. Then still grind out 3 more reps. Whereas I was doing bench press, maybe 1 more, I'd be done. But legs are one of those things you can probably push harder than you think. It might be painful, but you can do it. So this next section, what I'm doing, I used to just do my lunges, my 4 sets back to back, just like that. But when I'm doing up to 15 reps with lunges and alternating sides, the set takes like up to 1.5 minutes. My heart rate would get up to like 180 sometimes. And I would just feel dead the rest of my workout. So what I started doing, except my warm-up set, I'll do alternating sides because it's not heavy weight. But after that, I do 1 leg at a time, then I do some curls, then do my other leg, then rest. And then do 1 leg, do calf raises, other leg, then rest. And then the same thing for the rest of the sets. And that way, the extra sets of curls and calf raises I would get at the end, I just start my warm-up ones for those at the beginning of this set. So shave a little time off the workout and make it so I'm not so dead after the lunges. But if you're following along, you don't have to do lunges. I just do that because I don't have a choice with anything else. I've done split squats, but it started hurting my hips. So I'm just sticking with lunges. And, but if you have like a leg press machine, that's ideal what I would use, or some kind of other squat machine, like a hack squat or just whatever. Some kind of other squatting motion aside from the barbell squat. Hey Justin. I'll ride on here real quick. Yeah, I just got done with squats. Excuse me, about to move on to lunges, so I'm gonna get my first set here. Turn the camera a bit. So I'm gonna do this warm-up set. Got 25-pound dumbbells. 15 reps for this warm-up, and then I'm gonna go straight into some dumbbell curls. And you can do these however you want, stepping forward, stepping back. I just prefer backwards because it's less stress on my knees. My wife, she likes to do these walking and not staying in place. So it's the thing with exercise, just do the version that you enjoy so that you'll stick with it. Because if you're doing some kind of program you hate, then that's not good. Because then you won't stick with it. So all the rest of my sets from here on out are going to be 1 leg at a time. Get these dumbbell curls. 35 pounds, 15 reps again. So what I'm trying to do with my workouts lately is being more efficient with my time, especially during the rest periods. So like now, before I start my next lunges, I'm gonna set up for the circuit that I'm gonna do after I finish all these lunges. So I can go straight into that. Really like these bumper plates. Got them from Rogue. It's the mil-spec ones. So the cheapest version. So they're not all nice colorful ones, but I'm like, I don't really need fancy colors for my weights. I just want them to work. And the all black look pretty nice. You know, it's crazy what lighting will do. Like my arms right now, my bathroom lighting is starting to look kind of soft with the bulk that I'm doing. I'm up 4 pounds in like 2.5 months. So I'm slowly adding weight. But when I get out in this lighting, everything still looks close to the same. I'm starting to hit a plateau as far as like my weight staying at the same. Actually, I'll talk about that during the next rest. I don't want to waste time. So I'm gonna do, got 50 pounds in each hand now. I'm just gonna do one side and then some calf raises and switch to the other side. So I'm doing single leg calf raises here. My heart beating fast in my chest. Got a 10-pound weight in my hand. Rest for a second, like 30 seconds here. Just catch my breath and do the other side. But just consistency is the key to improving in the gym and just making sure to push yourself hard, which is another reason I like keeping track of stuff so I have a goal to shoot for. Out of the way. 2 more rounds of lunges. Top set now. Using 70s. Shooting for 12 to 15 reps on the next set. Time's looking pretty good. I think we can do this in under an hour. But what I was saying with food is or the gaining, like I've heard a lot about, genetic set points or set point range for body fat levels. And a few months ago I was feeling hungry like all the time, but I was only about 5 pounds less than I am now. But the last few weeks I've just been not hungry, really. I mean, obviously I get hungry and I eat, but then I'm just full for a long time. So I think it was only a few pounds higher. My body's just like, okay, we're good here. I can see a little bit of extra fat around my waist. I mean, I'm not saying it's fat, but it's not as defined as it was a few months ago. But my energy level has increased a lot, and my satiety level has increased a lot, which is a good feeling. I'm not like wondering, thinking, oh, I can't wait to eat again. And my strength has been going up a lot faster in the gym. So experimenting with your body weight and seeing how that affects your training. Definitely a big deal because malnourished. Probably not gonna make as many gains. All right. But like, obviously my abs, you can still see them just fine, but especially in the bottom area, it's not as defined, which that's no big deal to me. I don't really care. So 12 to 15 reps here. Oh man, that's tiring. See, even there, my heart rate's 160. If that set was twice as long, it'd be rough. Now I'm gonna do another set of curls, incline curls this time. Same weight. Shooting for 15 reps. Pretty crazy because a year ago I I can hardly do 5 pounds with curls because I had bicep injury. And now I did my heavy day last week. I think I did like 50 pounds for 7 reps, something like that. No pain, so that's a good feeling. Gotta get the right leg now. Excuse me. Oh man. One more round of lunges. This set. This last set here is the hardest part of the whole workout. But I've been out here the whole time. Set up for the old hip thrust. While I'm resting, this thing has been a lifesaver on the hip thrusts. Because this bar, when you got almost 300 pounds on your waist, can be kind of pain on your pelvis or other lower regions if if not everything's in place. Put it that way. There we go. All right. Gotta do it. Like Nike says, just do it. (160) heart rate. One more set. Whoa. This is my one more set, but one more side. A little bit more rest here real quick. My heart rate down to like the 120s. I'm trying. Back up to 160. All right. Now, the really hard stuff is done. Oops. I bench backwards. There's my towel. Set up here. Gotta put these down here so the bench doesn't slide when I do this. Oh man. And see. Get my 40s. Let's see. Pull day. Oh, nice. 100 kilograms. What's that? About 225? Yeah, that's good. What kind of protein powder? I usually I'll listen to podcasts and stuff while I'm working out. But when I'm doing these live ones, I like to try to talk about stuff in between sets. Just ramble on. For the people who do like to watch the whole thing. But yeah, I normally do have my AirPods in. I had some oatmeal this morning with the Greg Doucette's vanilla peanut butter protein powder, which is really good. With that, I have 2 servings of oatmeal and then a scoop of the protein powder. So it's 420 calories and 34 grams of protein. And it's pretty good and pretty filling and a good amount of carbs for the workout. So last thing here, I'm doing 2 rounds. This circuit, doing dumbbell curls, hip thrust, calf raise, seated incline curls, leg extension, leg curls. Going through that whole thing twice. I'm gonna move the camera to a different angle, so bear with me while the video is shaking around. So you can have a little better angle of what I'm doing here. Hey sweetie, what you doing?
I was just thinking like that, you were doing that thing on the computer.
I am. All right. Make sure I'm in view here. Turn this a little bit for this first set. That's good enough. So 40 pounds now on the curls. 12 to 15 reps here. Not going to total failure on those yet. The next set I will. All right, get like 20, 30 seconds of rest here. Here comes the fun part. These things, if you don't do these will wear you out. And I did notice my squat numbers improve more quickly after I started doing hip thrusts. Good workout for your glutes, hamstrings. My butt is on fire.
Really?
Yeah. That will definitely knock the breath out of you. Man. Don't want to lean over too far. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Take it back. I think the set might be more difficult. Or this round, rather, not this set. Get some leg action here. What up, rude boy? How you been? Leg curls next. Pretty good, man. Just tired. Finally getting back to breaking my past strength records from before I got sick back in August. All right, one more round of all that. Thanks, Sergio, I appreciate that. Just trying to keep it real and be honest and enjoy life, staying healthy. Goodness. These leg days kick my butt, man. Literally. Tell you what, the higher rep, like 12 to 15 reps to failure, is way harder than doing like a set of 5 or 6 to failure. It takes a lot more out of you. All right, get set up for this last round. You know, when there's something funny, I got denied to be in the YouTube's partner program to monetize my videos because it said I broke their policies, which I have 2 other YouTube channels, both monetized. I know how YouTube works and the rules, but apparently I'm breaking rules. The only thing, they don't say why either. The only thing that could possibly be, it said repetitive content and maybe these live videos, because I'm doing the same workouts over and over, but the whole point is show you guys what I'm doing and track my progression. But who knows? I don't really care because I just have fun doing this. Can make money other ways if I need to. But yeah, YouTube's going crazy. All right, 12 to 15 reps on the curls. Everything else is, 8 to 12 reps on these, but then 12 to 15 on everything else for this last set. 45 pounds. That's all I got. Thought I'd beat an hour today, but these circuits are kicking my butt. Excuse me. I didn't have any dairy. I don't know why I'm coughing so much. Usually if I have any kind of dairy, it starts happening. I try to make sure I don't have any before a workout so that I can breathe as good as possible. Be careful standing up after that. Start to black out. Drop set it. Gotta get my heart rate down before I do this last set. Nice. Are you planning on stepping on stage, like actually entering a competition, or just seeing if you're at that level of leanness? All right. Curls, leg extensions, and leg curls. Oops. There's my phone. Stand. Didn't think I'd get that last one. All right. Push through the pain. We're almost there. Next year, nice. Yeah, I've thought about trying that. Entering some kind of local show or something. But I don't know. With my job, constantly traveling, I can't guarantee when I'm going to be able to be home. Come on. Oh. So that is it. That was an hour and 8 minutes. Yeah, I hear you, man. Just gotta push hard. Keep that goal in mind each time you lift too, because it can be easy when you're getting tired, especially for cutting and all that, feeling weak, to just not push as hard. But keep that goal in mind, and that'll help you each time to make sure you're pushing as hard as you can to get the most out of all your workouts. But thank y'all for joining. It's always fun talking to folks. Let's see something real quick. Oh, sorry. Check out the leg definition. Oh, it's hard to flex them after all that. So, even though I've been gaining some weight, most of it's in my waist as far as getting softer. My legs still look pretty defined. But more videos coming soon. Hope you all have a good Thanksgiving. See ya.